Welcome to.
Before you carry on, how much of my time is this really going to waste?
Not much longer than it needs to.
Right.
Sorry. Welcome to Progress Face to Face. I'm Callum Leslie, and I'm here with one of the most controversial men in the history of Progress, Nathan Cruz.
You got controversial mixed in with successful there, didn't you, Callum?
Sure, that's
Get on with it. What's
a
your
lot
first
of words to describe you, Nathan. Nathan, you're heading to a big title match, a big tag match with title implications for your stable, the Origin, the group that you're leading into this battle against the London Riots and FSU with big stakes. How are you guys feeling going into that match?
Confident as ever. I mean, FSU and the London Riots, between us, we've beaten those teams. We've beaten both teams twice, cleanly in the middle of the ring. So, I'm not exactly worried at all.
You have antagonised both of those teams over a long period of time. It's been, many years, the animosity between yourself and particularly Mark Andrews, but with the London Riots going back at least a year. And, how do you feel about these teams being riled up and really wanting to get their hands on you? Do you think you perhaps poked the bear with either team?
I don't really care. The problem is with them is they're missing the point. They're just in the way. It's not about them. It's the fact that the Progress divs are just so in love with them, and they can't see the fact that in an absolute second they drop them just like that. And the fans that are just so full of this false entitlement about themselves and how important they are to Progress Wrestling, and these are their darlings. They're just victims of that war, and I really feel sorry for them. I really feel sorry for the fact that we've had to embarrass them on multiple occasions, and now they think that this is our comeuppance. Please.
You talked about the dominance of the Origin, and the Origin certainly have been dominant in recent months in Progress.
Let's just look at the history of Progress Wrestling. Who was the first ever Progress champion?
Nathan Cruz.
Thank you very much. Who was the second ever Progress champion?
El Ligero.
Okay. Who was the only two-time tag team champions in Progress history?
Be Nathan Cruz and El Ligero.
Exactly, thanks very much. Speaks for itself. And then just look at our other members. Look how successful Zach Gibson's been, how dominant Zach Gibson has been by himself, how dominant Dave Mastiff is, not only just in Progress, but all around the world. The Origin is a unit that speaks for itself. It doesn't matter about what statistics or what match results some div out there is going to keep, or when we won and how long it took us to do, and tweet us about it. Oh, please, because it matters. What matters is the simple fact is that we are the most dominant faction Progress Wrestling has ever had, and probably ever will have.
Well, you tout the accomplishments of you and El Ligero quite rightly, but Mark Andrews, as part of FSU, is the only Triple Crown champion in Progress history that has won the title, the Natural Progression Series, and the tag team titles. Do you disregard those accomplishments?
Well, he's never beaten us, has he? There's your answer.
Well, of course, the big implications for you guys going into this match, you are putting a title shot on the line for either team that would beat you. Do you think either of them have a chance of claiming that title shot, or are you just looking past them?
No, they don't. Like I said, we've beaten both those teams on two separate occasions for each team. There's no sort of falling back.
Well, if you do beat them in the match, the four of you will go into the...
When we beat them?
You will go into the Super Strong Style 16 tournament, which would mark the 1 year anniversary of your return to Progress. A big tournament, of course, for a title shot. What does that mean to you personally?
To me personally, to the Origin as a group, it's important because this is just another chance for us to cement this stranglehold on the fans. Let's face it, if either any of us won that tournament, how much is it going to get under their skin? It's going to be brilliant.
But what about you personally, Nathan? Because you never had a rematch for the Progress Championship when you lost it almost 4 years ago. You came back a year ago at the Super Strong Style 16. Does it not maybe have a little bit of significance for you just individually?
Now, once upon a time it might have done, but my mindset's changed since then. That's when I cared what they thought about me. Now that's completely different. I'm with three guys who have the same mentality that I do. And it's that we don't owe them a thing. Because they think they're so above Progress. They think they're so above the talent. We're going into this as the Origin. We're going to walk out Super Strong Style 16 as the Origin. It doesn't matter if it's myself, Ligero, Dave Mastiff, Zach Gibson. It does not matter. It's the origin. That's what makes us so dominant. That's what makes us so successful. Is we're a unit.
But what happens if you have to face each other within that unit? What if it's you versus Ligero in the final of Super Strong Style 16? How does that shake out?
Such a great situation for the origin, isn't it? That's the perfect scenario for us, because it'd be me and Ligero stood in the ring, and all those people, all those progress idiots, so whichever internet darling that there was backing for that tournament, they haven't made it. It's come down to the origin. That's the result that we want.
So who would win that match between you and Ligero if it was a final?
The origin would win.
All right. Well, Nathan, thank you for your time. I don't want to take up any more of it.
Much stuff to do.
We've enjoyed Progress Face to Face. Join us again for another interview.